Good day, Methodist Dave here, professional theologian and Bible teacher with our daily devotional for Tuesday, April 28th, chapter 28 of the book of Proverbs, verse 4. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked. Those who keep the law contend with them. I see so many times in this country people who protest law enforcement, and the minute we arrest a dictator who is responsible for shipping drugs into this country, who has abused his nation, done terrible things to his own people, does terrible things on the world stage, everybody gets up there and protests against their arrest. Even though they're a dictator, they're a king, they support that king. The dictator in the nation of Iran, who is responsible for the deaths of thousands and thousands of his own people. And when he's taken out, we protest against that. They have to support that king. And it's when a criminal is stopped or subdued, they vilify the police. A man wielding a knife was shot and stopped before he harmed someone, and the mayor of the city comes and visits him and apologizes to him for people didn't understand his mental illness, and they praise the wicked. And we wonder why this country is so screwed up, why no one has any respect for the law. Like on platforms like TikTok here and on YouTube, you see all these people who watch this video or find this website with sovereign citizens. Oh, you don't need a driver's license, you don't need insurance, and you don't need to follow the law, and you don't need to pay your rent, and you don't need to pay your taxes, and you don't need to do this, and you don't need to do that, and you can disobey whatever law you want because you're a Moor or a sovereign or a national, and people ignore the law and do whatever they want. And then we praise the criminal and vilify the police. But people who respect the laws have to contend with those who fight the laws. We live in a representative government. We elect people to represent us at the state, local, and federal levels. These people are supposed to uphold our will. Well, how do they know what our will is? One side says you need to be violent and you need to be abrasive and loud, and let them hear that. Another side says you need to let them know personally, by letter, by email, by phone call. I want you to support this policy. I want you to support this law. I want you to oppose this policy. I want you to oppose this law. That's how the system is supposed to work. That is law and order. And too many people don't take the effort to write to their representatives and tell them how they feel. And they've been listening to the wrong side for too long. Maybe it's too late to take things back, but we have to try. Lord Acton said that all that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. And if we as a people do nothing, then evil will triumph. Sobering message today. If you got a question about this or any other subject, hit me an email, methodistdave@gmail.com. And especially if you have an opposing opinion to me, I'd love to hear that too. Please tell me and explain to me why you think you're right. And I'll consider it. Maybe we'll even talk about it. But don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. And until tomorrow, be good to one another.